Politics. How do you feel when you hear that word? Cynical? It might depend on the lenses you're wearing. In peace building, we really want to understand social and political conflict. We look through the lenses of politics, financial motivations, memories of what's happened in the past, complexities of the human mind, how we interact as a social species, our deeply sacred beliefs, and many others. When it comes to politics, you're probably most familiar with political realism. It basically says people will always act in their own self-interest, even violently if necessary. Do you believe that? I do. I'm a firm believer in peace building, and for that reason, I'm a realist. But let me back up a little. What's the difference between seeing human affairs from a political lens versus a peace building lens? A political lens is really concerned with power. Who has it? Who's trying to get it? It also focuses on the actors who are competing for power. A peace building lens also looks at power very carefully, but it's also concerned with well-being and looks at all stakeholder groups. A stakeholder is anyone who is affected by what's happening and has an interest in the outcome. And finally, a peace-building lens agrees that people will act in their self-interest, maybe violently. But it also takes a solid stance that that's not the only status quo we have to live with. Peace-building doesn't assume we'll change human nature, but it does believe we can put in place norms and practices that make our interactions less harmful. A common analogy is modern medicine. We can't snap our fingers and make disease disappear, but we've learned to cover our cough and wash our hands. When you're wearing your peace-building lenses, you're not just looking at violence and saying, it's inevitable. You're always looking for ways to reduce its harmful effects. You may have heard of the orange analogy. Two people are fighting over one orange. The political analysis stops there. Who's going to get it? But a peace-building lens looks further. It asks, why do you want the orange? Turns out one person just wants the peel for seasoning. The other person just wants to make juice with the inside. It's a win-win. Obviously, conflicts are not that simple, but you get the point. If you want to be a good peace builder, you need to be a little cynical. But the gift of peace building is we combine that with imagining something better that could be. If you don't imagine something better, you might fall into the trap of assuming that just because this is the way it's always been, that's the way it's always going to be. So the next time you're reading or scrolling, don't forget your peace building lenses. Thanks for watching.
Peace Educators, for more videos on core peace studies concepts, see my Study Peace series. And if you're passionate about bridging social divides in creative ways, check out my community on Patreon.